Today's episode is brought to you by La Bandera BTX, birria de res estilo Tijuana in Brownsville, Texas. Bring your favorite adult beverages to add to their delicious agua frescas, michelada mix, and other mocktails while enjoying the best quesabirria dishes in the Rio Grande Valley. Restaurant located on South Padre Island Highway and a food truck on West Elizabeth Street. Follow their social media at La Bandera BTX.
Welcome to Paranormal 956. My name is David. As always, I am here with Bianca.
Hi, guys.
What are we talking about today?
You said something about a bonnet. Or what?
Bobbit.
Bobbit.
John.
Like the push it, pull it, twist
and
it.
Lorena.
Oh.
Not Bobbit.
Oh.
Bobbit.
My bad, G.
All right. So this is going back. We're kind of getting in a little bit of a true crime phase, which I'm all right with. This is also back in the early 90s when we just finished the Menendez brothers episode. This is around the same time. Mm-hmm. And so one of the things that I didn't bring up in the Menendez brothers episode that is relevant not only to that episode, but to this episode, is that there was no cameras allowed in courtrooms until I think the Menendez brothers.
Yeah, they started the court TV.
Right.
Show
So this was another one of those court cases that was televised. Okay. That, and also
like a Judge Judy type of thing.
Right, but real life,
yeah.
Real life. I mean, the Menendez brothers was a murder.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different. I know you don't know anything about this story, but you're gonna like.
I mean, the fucking 80s, 90s were fucking chaos.
It was wild, right? And it explains why I am the way that I am,
right?
But this story was also on TV, and back then, most people only had a few channels. I had 3 channels: ABC, CBS, NBC. That was it, and PBS sometimes. It didn't come in strong, so I didn't get it all the time.
Right.
But that's what we had. And these were on those channels as well as court TV, right? So they were on cable. Cable was starting to kind of grow and be out there. And so these things were things that we watched, like Dancing with the Stars, basically. Mm-hmm. Like everybody watched it, right? So the David Koresh, I watched that building burn, the Menendez trial, O.J. Simpson, and now we're talking about John and Lorena Bobbitt. So this is a married couple. Okay. And so according to Lorena, she's from Ecuador, right? Mm-hmm. She's a Latina woman.
Okay.
And John is like this Marine, young guy.
Okay.
And they made it seem like Eric and Lyle were good looking. This guy was good looking. I'm gonna pull a picture. I'm gonna pull him up. They were both. I think they were both good looking.
That's her.
Yeah. So this was him.
Ew. And yeah, she looks cute.
She was cute. He was good looking. Bianca's not that much into white guys, so...
No, but he's better than Eric and Lyle, though.
Yes.
For sure, I'll tell you that.
So this is them. This is them during the trial. This is
okay.
What they look like. And so, the story is, and we're going back to abuse, right? Mm-hmm. That in their relationship, there was abuse.
Right.
And he was accused of raping his wife. And to go back to this time period, it was half of the country, maybe, I don't know the percentage, but a good chunk of the country didn't think a husband could rape their wife.
Okay.
Like the wife was like property. So that was a little bit of a weird part of this case, is that the first part was him getting tried for raping his wife. Mm-hmm. The crime had already been committed, and I'm gonna cut to the crime so that it's out. The crime is, while he was asleep, She says he was drunk. He says he was exhausted. They had sex.
Mm-hmm.
He finishes.
Mm-hmm.
And she cuts his dick off.
What? Wait, you're fucking making this shit up, I swear.
No.
Wait, what?
So, here it is right here. So,
okay, let me read.
Quote
unquote.
I have the Wikipedia page up.
Where is it?
So, just read this whole thing here.
Okay, John Wayne Bobbitt and Lorena Bobbitt were an American former couple married on June 18, 1989, whose relationship received international press coverage in 1993 when Lorena served John.
Severed.
Oh, severed. Served.
Severed, yeah.
John's penis with a knife while he was asleep in bed. The penis was successfully surgery.
So they put it back.
Reattached. What?
Yeah. So this story's this
wait.
This
How
is the beginning. Wait,
did she put it in ice or what the fuck happened?
This is important to know.
Okay.
So
you're telling me if I cut someone's dick, they're able to reattach it?
They did with him. And I'm going to tell you the story because this is nothing. Nothing what you think happened, right? They had sex. I'm
not thinking shit. Okay. What do you mean?
Okay, but
okay,
it's the story doesn't make any sense. That's why this is why I wanted to make it on the podcast.
Okay.
So he worked at a club. So he gets out at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and so he's exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
She says he's drunk, but he claims he's just exhausted from working all night. They have sex. He passes out. He's asleep. She goes like she's going to, you know what, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then just slices it off.
Okay.
Right?
Man, but how the fuck that?
Sharp knife. Very sharp knife. A long, sharp knife.
Okay.
She gets in the car with the penis and the knife. She drives to the town next door.
Okay.
While she's driving, throws them both out the window.
Okay.
Right? So.
Okay, I'm trying to follow the story.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
it's a crazy story, right?
Okay.
So then they find out, hey, this guy been attacked. Call the ambulance, call the sheriff, call all these people. They catch her right away, right?
Okay. And
they ask her, well, where were you when you threw it out the window? Literally 4 cops looking for it.
What does it look like?
Find it. They find it.
Okay.
And they take it to the hospital and they reattach it.
I just hope one day I don't have to go through that. Anyways.
The story is not even done.
Okay.
So this becomes like an international sensation. Women at the time are kind of celebrating her, right?
As they should, yeah.
And so when this first happens,
right?
You know, because kind of like the Menendez brothers, the original story is very different than what later comes out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when she gets arrested, right, for assault, right, they take her to the police station and they go, why did you do this? Guess what she says? First thing she says, he's a very selfish lover. He orgasms and he never waits for me to orgasm. That's her first reasoning. I don't know if she thought that was going to get her off, but that was her reasoning at the beginning.
Okay.
Now she goes to jail. They're going to go to trial. Then she starts to say something a little bit more realistic.
Wait.
A little bit more realistic.
I haven't thought about it, guys.
Yeah. Like he's abusive and he rapes her and like stories start to come out.
Right.
So they kind of put him, the lawyers, put him kind of in hiding. So he has a brother that has a ranch out in the middle of nowhere. Mm-hmm. The lawyer's like, go to your brothers. Don't come out. The news is everywhere.
Okay.
From all over the world.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah. And so now the people start researching a little bit, and there are police reports of domestic violence
from her behalf
that he has come, and the police have pictures of bruises.
Oh,
right?
shit.
So it's not one of those things where, like, we talked about in the Menendez trial, there was really nothing other than their word, right?
Yeah.
This isn't like that. She was abused.
And
there's
there was
pictures.
tracks.
She called the police, et cetera, et cetera. Right?
Several events. Let's just say
there was events. Yeah. This was not something that nobody knew about.
Yeah.
When they interviewed her family, when they interviewed their friends, they were like, yeah, there was this one time where he punched her, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Right. So her story is way more credible with all of this. So for some reason, the judge decides,
okay,
let's try him first for spousal rape, and then we'll get to her trial later.
Okay.
Right?
So let's keep it even, right? Yeah.
They're both going to trial.
Yeah.
But we're going to do his first.
Yeah.
And I really don't know the dynamics of everything. Like I said, I do know, and this may still be the case, I don't know, that some people think that a woman cannot be raped by her husband. But I know back then it was way more common.
Yeah,
where that the man owned the wife kind of mentality, right?
Yeah. I'm
sure there's a section of people that probably still think that.
You know how many dicks I would have chopped off back in the day?
Yeah. So when all of this came out, right, women were like, finally, right, like finally somebody, like she became a little bit of a folk hero for women. Yeah. Right?
Like a sexy red type of thing, right?
I guess so, yeah. Like she stood up and she fought back, et cetera, right? And so they went to trial for him first. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I don't know the dynamics. I didn't really pay attention to that trial that much, but I know that he was found not guilty. Like I said, you cannot argue that the police were called. There was domestic violence at the very least. So it seems kind of extreme that she would do that if it was just she got roughed up a couple times. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So her story seems to be he was found guilty, but I don't know if I believe it. Let's say it that way. Okay. Right?
Okay.
Then they go to her trial. And, so before... Like I told you, he's out in the ranch trying to, right. And the lawyer's like, don't come out. Don't do nothing. Right. He calls his lawyer. Okay. And he's like, I'm going into town. And the lawyer's like, no, you can't go to town. What do you need to go to town for? Is what he says. What he says? It's true. He says, the local bar is having a John Wayne Bobbitt look-alike contest, and I think I can win it.
No way. Yeah. No.
Yeah. So the lawyer, like, his lawyer.
Right. There's a reason. There's a reason they have the contest. Like, I made it up.
Right. Can you imagine? If I made up a contest for me, I would lose it. I know. For sure. I wouldn't win my own contest. Mm-mm. But this is the thing. The lawyer, his lawyer, has gone on record to say he believes everything John Bobbitt says because John Bobbitt is too dumb to lie. Oh. His lawyer says that. Yeah. His lawyer says he's just too dumb to lie. He can't keep lies straight in his mind. He can't even think of a lie. Yeah. Because he's too dumb. Right? Okay. Which is such a weird thing to say, but I guess, right?
Yeah,
but it's a weird thing to say. So I don't remember. I remember her trial. I remember her trial because it was like pretty much everywhere. Right. And so at the end, they went in through he raped her, all this stuff. And in the end, she was also found not guilty. So in other words, neither of them did anything. Okay. Right.
Don't tell me they got fucking back together, man.
No. Okay. No. They didn't.
Great.
Worse. Well, maybe it's not worse. But so she was found not guilty by reason of insanity. And that she was, which I don't know if that's not guilty. Like you're basically saying she's a crazy bitch.
Yeah.
Right. And that's
but we all knew that from the start.
Right. Yeah. We knew that.
Why even go to trial? Just
right. We already knew that.
Skip that.
So this is where things get a little bit weird. Mm-hmm. Like I told you, he has his penis reattached.
Right.
And he's looking for money-making opportunities.
Okay.
And back then, there wasn't a lot of work.
Uh-huh.
But there's this one field.
That's fucking gross.
Where he decides he's going to become a porn star.
Ew.
And he makes a movie called Frankenpenis. Right? And
they dropped it on October 31st.
So the movie is called Frankenpenis.
Man, what the fuck?
It's an adult film. John Wayne Bobbitt. Uncut.
What the fuck? No fucking way. It's genius, man, but what the fuck? So it works?
I'm going to be honest with you. So back then in the 90s, porn wasn't like it was today.
Okay.
So if you wanted to watch this movie, right, you had to go to the video store and buy it or rent it.
Uh-huh.
And then take it home and watch it on like your DVD player. Mm-hmm. VHS back then.
DVD
right?
player, yeah, I was like,
yeah, even then there wasn't even DVD players. So I didn't go through all of the hassle for that. So I never watched this movie. Mm-hmm. In fact, now that if I wanted to watch it for research, right, I don't even know if I could because I think porn is banned in Texas. But,
yeah, that's true.
But
what? Wait, so, I mean,
yeah,
to make the movie, it had to work somewhat.
So there was at the time the way that our late night talk shows.
Yeah.
They made a lot of jokes about this. So that's what I know about. Uh-huh. And the word was, according to the late night host, is that it looked like he put a popsicle stick in it.
Ew.
Yeah. So I don't know. It doesn't sound like a porn that I would want to watch.
No, it's...
I do remember like the movie poster. I don't know why I saw that somewhere. Right? It's not like
if they were advertising it on TV because he wanted to get his minute of fame, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe.
You're gonna look at
All right. So I have a new setup in our studio, where we can both look at our computer screen. Frankenweenie, that's a different movie.
No, I don't think.
Let's see.
I mean, they show his pictures, but not the cover. Is it that one? No, right.
No, that's somebody else. So I can't even find
the cover,
the movie poster. But I remember seeing it, and it was him, and there was like two hot girls in the picture, and that's like all I remember. And I can't even remember. I mean, he clearly had to have been clothed, right? But
you think he gets paid for views or like?
So I'm not. I mean, man, I guess at the time.
Per purchase of the thingy.
I guess that's how it would work.
I don't know.
I mean, if you did it,
can you let us know?
The thing is that if you were to just buy it back then. Oh, and by the way, the porns back then were like $80.
What?
Yeah. So
they were banking back in the day?
So
Shit.
it was a lot of, because you had to, that was the only way you were getting it. Like now you can get it on Facebook. You know what I mean? Like sending digital images is so easy now.
True.
It wasn't like that back then. Like you had to like get magazines or movies or, you know, it wasn't everywhere. And so if you were going to go through all of the trouble to go to the movie store, they were going to charge you because you kind of, you had to get dressed. You had to put your shoes on to go get, you know what I mean? It was almost easier to just get a girlfriend.
It's true.
And maybe even cheaper.
Right.
But.
So
anyway, so this is now kind of coming back into light. They threatened to deport her, like all kinds of stuff.
Why?
So she's, like I said, from Ecuador.
I mean, she already, they already did the trial and she played.
They were threatening her back then.
Oh.
So.
Is that a picture in the court?
This?
On top.
Yeah. So they were showing pictures of the penis to show the violence of what she did. And so.
Okay, so it's not like you can see the penis, right? But like, it's like a potato and a little square.
It's blurred out, yeah.
It's blurred out.
And so I think I have seen that picture before. Where did that go?
That's fucking weird, though. Is it that one? No.
So,
that one.
it's all the same.
They're all blurred out.
Yeah.
Not that I want to see it that bad, right? But like.
But she's going to look it up. There it is.
That's all she cut?
That sucks. Man. It's all the way cut
Okay, so
through.
the thing is that, like, you know how they joked about the popsicle stick type of thing?
Yeah.
So it's literally just like, okay, so I'm just like curious.
Yeah.
It's fucking dumb as shit. They reattached it.
Yeah.
And for it to just be like a popsicle stick. And
So
the skin around, what?
I think what they meant, and like I said, didn't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
What I think that they were talking about is that's the popsicle stick was used to get him hard, like to make him stiff.
Ew.
Like, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't watch it. I don't know if I would want to watch it. But.
Exactly, not me neither. But the thing is that there in the picture, it looks fucking huge. It looks like the hand of the fucking guy. I'm pretty sure they zoomed it in.
They zoomed in, and it looks like she cut the top off.
Thumb.
It looks like a thumb. Yeah, it does look like a thumb.
Like one of those flat thumbs.
Yeah.
You know?
It looks like a thumb. And so.
This is what the fuck he's crying about? This is what?
So that's cut all the way through. I don't know what you're talking about. That had to have hurt.
Like I know it's like cut all the way through, but it wasn't that much.
Still.
He could have just stayed without it. He could have just stayed without it.
I mean, I guess technically, yeah. But man, I mean.
That's not even a pound. What do you mean?
No, it's not a pound. It doesn't look like a pound. But I mean, he also got into wrestling, of course, right? So that's the other side of it. That's the other side of it. That's his body. So we're looking at the photos right now. Let's see if we can
save it.
We can't even put this on Facebook.
They reattached it to that? How the fuck?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. This is a little. You can order the pictures
for $375.
$375.
Man, that's fucking crazy. You're still making money.
Yeah.
No, man, like how the fuck?
So this is a little bit of a miracle of modern science.
Yeah, exactly. Like how what?
Yeah, because this is
as a doctor. Okay, me not being a fucking doctor, no fucking knowledge in this shit, but there's no way. There's no fucking skin. How the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, skin's probably the least of his problem because I think you can get skin from wherever.
True. But still, like, if you're going to reattach it, like, whenever he peed, you don't think it went out? Because it was cut all the way through.
All the way off, yeah.
So you don't think it would have leaks or something like that?
Yeah, you're going to want that sewed nice and tight because you don't want leaks. So this is what she looks like today. That's Lorena today. And that's what he looks like today. So she kind of wins on that.
Yeah. But that's fucking crazy, though.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the story of the Lorena Bobbitt. And we got Dave and Bianca give advice at the end of our shows now.
Yeah.
I don't have an update
On
for last week's.
Okay.
I don't even really remember what the story was. It was interesting. I remember that.
I think it was the friend, the ex, and the friend, the ex, and the guy. Some shit like that.
Like that. All right. So this one's a guy this time. Also from Reddit. We have not had time to read or get stories from our viewers. So we're just stealing these from Reddit. All right. So this particular person used to work at a department store. Mm-hmm. It's a guy. He worked in the jewelry department. Mm-hmm. And he works at a new place. And they have a jewelry department.
Okay. So.
And you would think, put him in the jewelry department, right? He seems to know about it.
Yeah. I mean,
some
watches,
expertise. What?
Earrings.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Nope. They put him in the underwear department.
What?
No, I don't know I don't know what department, but he's upset that they didn't put him where his expertise is. Okay. Or his experience at the very least.
Okay. Understandable.
So if you were in a situation like that, right? What would you do? Would you just, now I'm working in a new department, learn something new? Or would you be like, why are they putting these idiots in jewelry when I'm the one who knows about jewelry?
So they offered someone else a spot?
Right. And also this person has like seniority too. So they're, like they've been there long. They're not new.
Okay. Damn, that's crazy though.
As a manager, it seems like a missed opportunity, right?
Yeah, as a manager, you should have done your research or gone through their resume.
Yeah.
At least. Not just hire someone because,
And he mentioned that he put it on his resume.
Oh, like, so people knew.
He used that as part of how to get the job.
Yeah.
And then.
Damn, and then just put you in another department?
Yeah. I don't know if it says what department he's in, but.
Okay, you open it. Let's see. Cashier. Cashier. Yeah. Damn. Just normal employee.
Yeah. What would you do if you were in that kind of a situation? Would you say anything? Because I want to be honest with you. With me, I just punch clocks. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't.
You just do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna do more. I'm not gonna do less. I mean, you're right.
What would you do?
I wouldn't stress about it. But if this guy wants the job so bad, as in like to be in the jewelry department, like if he feels that that's his expertise or his comfortable spot and like where he thinks he's gonna make more of his use, like more use of his skills, let's just say that.
Yeah.
For sure, like talk to a manager.
So you think they should talk to a manager? Mm-hmm. And
be like,
do you have any advice of how would you approach?
How to come about it? And be like, you know what, guys? As a cashier, I don't think I'm doing what you guys want me to do, maybe? Just...
I'm not
Pull
being
it up.
used to the best of my ability. Maybe.
Yeah, you see, you got the resume.
Yeah. I'm
Wording.
I'm good with the words.
Yeah. So you can say that and then be like,
I think I could be of more use to you all. Like you're doing them a favor.
Yeah. Like, you know what? As per my last resume that I submitted.
Right. Which, like I said, he's put that. So it's not a surprise.
Yeah, it's not a surprise.
They should know that.
Maybe if they, you know what? Because sometimes managers, one of them hires them, one of them interviews them, and they're like, yeah, pick that one. But they don't really go through the whole thing, you know? It's just like skip jobs between them. Also,
if this person was hired like kind of in a rush, like I know like I've been hired like during Christmas.
Oh,
right. And you just need
up,
people, right? And then it turns out like they're good, so you keep them.
Yeah. So it's actually, I mean, it's the season right now.
Yeah.
It's October. November is the heavy season, and then December, damn. Bow.
So when I worked at Target a long time ago. I got hired.
There was Target whenever you were alive?
Yeah. Oh. I got hired as like seasonal, like just for Christmas. And then they liked me and they kept me. Oh. So maybe they were like, just hire her, may hire him. And like, it doesn't matter. And they're going to go anyway in a couple months. Who cares?
Yeah.
And then they're keep them. And then it's like, you just completely skipped what they're good at. Maybe that's what happened. True. But you would definitely talk, because I don't know that I would talk to him. I kind of be like, But I mean,
like I said, if he's saying something on Reddit, it's like it bugs
he's
him.
Upset.
He's upset.
Yeah. So for me, I've never even really been a cashier. That's like one of the things I never really did. Is that
you're not good with numbers anyway?
Is that like a sucky job? I don't know.
I mean, I've been a cashier. It's been pretty good. I've been in the jewelry department as well.
Which was better? Because I remember when you worked in a jewelry department and you got a lot of customers that would complain that they didn't read what kind of gold it was or this, that, and the other thing.
But even though I would explain.
But you
seemed like
super frustrated with these people at the time.
But that's part of me, though. I love arguing, though.
Yeah,
can't lie about it.
So maybe that's why you miss it, right?
Right,
maybe
the thrill of it.
Like you like that a little bit.
That's true. It's because, so part of it, it's like when it's gold over silver, it's not real gold.
Right.
People,
it's plated.
Yeah, it's gold plated.
Yeah.
And people tend to like, oh, no, it's gold, you know, and shit like that. And it's like, people would always come back. It's like, no, you told me that it was gold. And I was like, nope, gold plated. I told you it's gold over silver as it says on the fucking ticket. It tells you right there, and I told you and I showed you. And they're like, no, I want a refund and shit like that. I was like, I'll do you the refund. I really don't give a fuck.
Well, it's not your money, right?
Yeah, it's not my money. I'm still going to pay by the hour. What do you mean?
Right.
Plus, if I got paid by commission, that would have been hella different, though.
Right.
You know my game. But getting paid by commission, shit. Yeah. Shit.
It changes the game for sure.
So I was a service advisor, too, in a dealership. And that actually, like... So I'm saying by commission, hell yeah, I did it.
I actually think that's where...
I'm not going to say I was scamming people, and I'm not going to say I was lying to people, but the company made me do it. So
I will say, I think that's where you kind of shine the best. It's where you're an expert, right? You are a mechanic. And so you understand cars probably more than you do any other job that you've had.
I mean, that's true. But I'm just saying, speak up. If you don't like something, speak up. You don't feel comfortable, speak up. You hate someone, speak up.
And that's something you've always been good at.
Oh, yeah.
Probably better than I was.
Yeah, I never shut the fuck up.
Because when we were in school, if you didn't like somebody, you let them know.
Yeah.
Nobody.
No, not to start shit, but like, don't fuck with me because I don't like you, you know?
But not to not start shit, but also, right?
Yeah.
Not to start shit, but also not to not start shit.
Yeah.
And so there's people that we went to school with that I didn't like, and they have zero idea. They never knew. Yeah,
you just didn't fuck with them.
Yeah. So.
But I had to let them know just in case they try to fuck with me, you know?
Right.
I'm not the one to be like, play with.
Right. So Bianca and I are now doing free advice.
Speak up.
And you know what?
Today's lesson, speak up.
I'm willing to do shout outs if people want shout outs.
Oh, yeah. Down.
If you want us to wish people happy birthday.
Yeah.
If you want us to tell people to fuck off.
Right. That too. Shit.
Bianca's really good at that.
I'm really good at that, guys. I would fight with insurances all the time. I'm really down as fuck to get someone to get my point.
Put it on our Facebook.
If you wanted me to call them on the podcast, give us a phone number. We'll call them.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's it for today. Thank you for joining us. We had a really interesting one, I felt, today.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy, though. I never heard about that
When
one.
you said you wanted to be surprised, I was a little bit hesitant. I kind of wanted to tell you, but I'm glad we waited.
That's crazy.
We will talk to you all next week. Follow us on our socials, Facebook and TikTok.
Yeah, we'll give you guys the doctor's information that reattached this guy's penis.
Yeah, we're going to post pictures for sure.
Bye, guys.